Good morning, everybody. Can you believe we've been a week? Happy anniversary, it is our week anniversary. We've been live now for 7 days. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sewing Street with me, Vicki Carroll, for 1 whole hour of gorgeousness. We've got brand new products. I know that a lot of people have been loving some of the sloth print pieces that we've had over the last couple of days. I think Neil launched them and I was gutted I didn't see these on Sunday. So I've really asked if I can bring some of them back if you did miss them on Sunday. We've got brand new things, we've got brand new fabrics. Please, can we have a look at this Embroidered Sloth, the sewing box? It's amazing. It's coming up later and we just love him. I went to the London Zoo late last year, and it was amazing. They had a baby sloth there, and it was just the cutest thing I've ever seen. We've all fallen in love with this sloth sewing box. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a bit of a warning about it. By the way, it's already on the website. If you've got to go out or if you've got to do something, everything that we've got in this hour will be listed on the website. So the way of getting involved, you can either, I will show you on my iPad. If you jump to the website, www.sewingstreet.com, we're using Jewellery Maker's website at the moment. We are at the moment in the midst of getting our very own website up and running. It's all fancy, but if you type in Sewing Street into your search bar, then it will just take you straight to, oh, I don't know, this is Hayley's iPad. I haven't been searching any of that. Could be anything. So anyway, it will redirect you to the Jewellery Maker website, which is, if I click play, then, yeah, there I am. Oh no, it's looking at her history again. And then you could sign up for our newsletter, which will keep you all in the loop of what's going to be coming up if you do add in your email address there and click subscribe. Then underneath you can see all of these gorgeous fabrics we're about to launch. Look at the prices as well. By the half metre, amazing value. Plus, there you go. We are so limited on this sewing box, by the way. We've got, I believe, less than 50 of them. Less than 50. So add that to your basket and check out if you do want to make sure you reserve your place and you get that, because that is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? We love it. So there's the sewing box. If you do want to make the most of, the interactive show, then get in touch with us via our Facebook page. If you type in the search bar of Facebook Sewing Street TV, then, of course, you can also get in touch with us today. Now, I'm on my own, so it's really nice to have your input. It's really nice to have your interactivity. If you post any comments, then I will read them out. If you want to say hello, then please do. If you want to tell me any of your uses of in fact, I'll show you as we go along. We've got some amazing brand new products, which I've been learning all about this morning. So I've also got to tell you that tomorrow we will be moving to a different channel. So, well, I say tomorrow, it will actually happen later on this afternoon. So at the moment you're watching us on channel 73, Freeview. Tomorrow, when you watch us tomorrow at 9 AM, it will be on channel 74, Freeview. So only moving one channel, we're only moving just one door away. Channel 74 on Freeview, you can find the brand new channel, which is called Shopping Quarter. So don't worry if you can't see it if you can't see Sewing Street on your listing. Don't worry. Our show is Sewing Street. You'll see it every day at 9 AM, but our channel will be called Shopping Quarter. So I hope to see you tomorrow morning again. You'll be able to find us. If you have any trouble trying to find it, you might need to retune your TV or speak to the customer service team and they'll be able to help you. They'll talk you through. It is completely, it's still on Freeview. It is completely free to call the customer service team, so speak to them. Talking about the customer service team as well, it's all still completely free, based here in Redditch, here in the Midlands, literally down the road. If you've got any questions whatsoever, then they are so lovely. Just pick up the phone and speak to them. You can also very quickly set up an account with them, so you don't need to worry about doing it on the website, whichever way you prefer. It just means that if you've created your account nice and early, you can make the most of all these products as soon as they come to air, because, as I say, some of these are extremely limited. Right, are we good to go? We've got so much to do today. So, talking about extremely popular, one of the most exciting products since we launched the show back last Wednesday, these scissors. Of course, we feel like we've been doing this for years. Those of you that have been that were part of our community at Sewing Quarter, it was so sad, obviously, when it came to an end in December. But we've still made amazing connections with lots of suppliers, and we still are. We're going out for meetings every single day behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, the team are working so hard to get you the most amazing products. So. Fiskars, of course, was one of the first meetings that we had. We all know that we need a lot of scissors for lots of different projects. So we did want to bring you probably the most reputable brand of scissors is Fiskars. They are, well, they're sort of a household name, aren't they? And have been for centuries. Today, you're getting them for £9.99, which I think is the lowest price I've ever sold Fiskars scissors, without a doubt. In fact, if you have a look online, there is no other place. Tell me if you find somewhere else that's selling them at £9.99, because I've not seen anywhere. In fact, you may have seen these on, if you do a bit of research online. I know I showed these a couple of days ago, but they are live at the moment, a live comparison, £18. You can see they're £18.25, the same Fiskars scissors. Live comparison. Please do your own research. The price is amazing. It is an introductory price, though. It is a special introductory price. It obviously comes with a case, so obviously brilliant if you're putting it into your workbox or if you're taking them to a class or a workshop or on your holidays. But they are shears, really, so if you are going through heavier weight fabrics, dressmakers talking to you, or quilters if you're going through multiple layers of fabric, then these are ideal. They cut beautifully. They are, well, shears, really. They're heavy-duty shears, and, oh, that noise, I always thought I was going to cut my... Look! Imagine live cut on here. So they are a brilliant price and cut beautifully. If you're finding us for the first time today, don't miss out on these, because it is a limited amount of scissors that we can offer at that price. It's an introductory special price. Only an amazing deal if you take advantage of it. So thank you very much to Fiskars, who I know sat down in a meeting with us and said, right, you want something really special to launch the show. So there you go. That is brilliant. You can take advantage of those on the web at any time, by the way. They're always underneath us, so make the most of them. Now, fabric. When we're choosing colours in fabric, when you're quilting or, doing some patchwork, what I love about this collection is you've got different scales of print. These all work so well together. I know how popular blue and white are. They're absolutely classic, aren't they? Whenever we have blue and white bundles in, or whenever we have had them in the past, they've been so popular. Now, they're all half meters. We've just folded them slightly differently to how we normally would. Are we going to do the mega bundle first? Half a metre of every single one of these. So quilters, get ready. You make such a saving. Saving £3 a day. There you go. That's more fabric for your money. £38.93. Any saving helps, doesn't it? Especially when you're looking at beautiful, brand new quality quilting fabric. When you get this home, feel that beautiful quality. It reminds me of the, the pottery. Is it called Delft, Paul's saying to me? Delft pottery, the blue and white. It's just so beautiful, isn't it? It's classic. Hey, Hannah's actually named all of these, by the way, which is exciting. If you can find the official names of these, we'd be really intrigued to know, because Hannah did extensive research trying to find the name of these. So instead, we're going to learn. We're going to learn what Hannah's called these. Should we start with the reeds? I know exactly which one Hannah means. This one. I'm just going to take the stickers off. There we go. So half a metre for anybody that is shopping with us for the first time. Half a metre looks like that. Message in, what would you have called this? Because Hannah's called it blue reeds. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. It does remind her of like willow tree, reeds. It's beautiful. This is reed on blue. Half a metre looks like this. So you've just seen the mega bundle where it comes as half metre pre-cut. We sell by the half metre. So if you want to buy 1 metre, you add 2 units to your basket. If you want to buy 4 metres, if you want to do larger projects, then you add 8 units to your baskets, and so on and so forth. So it is cut for you. It's cut for you off the bolt to whatever size you want, and it's £5.99 a half metre. 100% cotton, 112 centimetres wide. the great thing is when you're buying by the half metre, you can think of lots of different projects. So I'm thinking bag makers, absolutely go for it. Dressmakers even though it is a quilting weight cotton, of course you can dressmake with it, absolutely. Or lovely cushions. You know, as we're going into the springtime, I think it's nice to just revamp your lounge, isn't it? Without having to redecorate everything, just a bit of a spring clean and add a few new cushions and soft furnishings. At £5.99 a half metre, not only has Hannah decided the name of these, I think she's had something to do with the prices again. Did you see what Hannah had done on the extra wide backing fabrics? So yesterday we were talking about that. That was fun, wasn't it? Because I was saying, could we bring them back for today's show? And Haley was like, oh no, they've definitely gone. And Hannah said, I'm sure I did that price wrong. I'm like, yeah, I think you did. These again, brilliant value for money when you're looking at quilting, cotton, beautiful quality for just £5.99 a half metre. So that's your design, blue. Read design on blue. Sorry, I was just reading my graphics. Yeah, that makes sense, Hannah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Do you want to do the... I haven't got redesign on anything else. That's the only one with the redesign. We've got the irregular dots. This one is really lovely. I'm thinking actually for dressmakers, for shirts, this would be really nice. Great chance to buy by the half metre. See, when you're on your quilting journey, this is something that I'm sort of starting to learn about, what's important when you're putting together different fabrics. Look at different scales of print. This would be a great blender fabric if you're using, you know, smaller pieces. Of course, there's some big prints that we've got coming up, but they wouldn't necessarily work as well for you sort of smaller half square triangles, whereas this, you kind of need your blender fabrics as well to go with the larger prints. £5.99. Equally, how lovely would this be for the lining of a bag or for the lining of pockets or cuffs for dressmakers? That's really nice. Yeah, that's straight away what I thought on a men's shirt. You know, when you've got the cuff, just to roll it back with your button, that would look really nice. Just £5.99 a half metre, brand new today, and we are extremely limited. Already a lot of people taking advantage of the multi-buy option. I must stress as well, £3.95, one P&P all day long. So no matter how much you buy, even if you're purchasing a sewing machine that comes directly from Elna, it's still included in our £3.95 postage and packaging. It's brilliant, isn't it? There aren't many companies that do that. Half a metre is £5.99. Yep, they will come joined up. So if you're buying a metre, for example, it will be cut off the bolt for you at a metre. So it will come all joined up. This is why I say it's a brilliant opportunity to make the most of it for dressmakers. Just £5.99 a half metre. Obviously, I folded it in half there just to remind you that is what half a metre looks like. So even still, I mean, that's a lot of fabric, isn't it? If you're doing smaller projects, making little... purses or storage boxes for your workroom, they're lovely. Okay. Right, let's do berries. Berries on blue. I'm guessing this is called, if I'm thinking like Hannah, I'm getting in sync with her now, I'm thinking she might have called this small berries on blue. This reminds me a bit of quite Liberty-esque actually, isn't it? The small sort of ditzy prints I love. Look at that. See, if you want more than one of these in the collection, the great thing is they're going to work with each other, but they're also going to work with your stash. These blue and whites are classic. They're going to go with so many of your more traditional quilting designs, but actually you could really incorporate this with some really fun, vibrant fabrics. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of, some of the Liberty prints. Today is £5.99 a half metre. Price for your half metre is brilliant. Blue and white, absolutely classic. Small berries on blue, half a metre is £5.99. There you go. Remember, this is the only way of getting it multiple units in the mega bundle. They're all half a metre pre-cuts. This one will come joined up. It will come joined up if you're purchasing multiple units. Oh, it's honestly like we've been here for years, isn't it? We're a week old today. Thank you so much for all of your lovely support. I must say, every single night I sit and I read through all of your comments on Facebook, and it's just heartwarming. I know that when I spoke to Jane Greenoff yesterday, and she said when we were going to the shows over Christmas, so many people were physically crying, saying, "Oh my word, it's just so sad that it's gone." So I'm so pleased that we're able to bring sewing back to your telly. Okay. Oh, it's lovely as well. Do you know what? We've got so much excitement in the office because there's loads and loads going on. There's so many old faces that are coming through the door for meetings and chatting about different projects. We've also got lots of new faces as well coming into the building, which, oh, you're going to absolutely love. Ooh. Oh, it's all going on in the background. So you see me here every morning, but there is so many people and so much going on behind the scenes. There's obviously a very, very small team at the moment, but we are planning big things. Oh, so at the moment we're an hour a day. Very soon we'll be 2 hours a day, then 3 hours. So we're building and building, which is just brilliant. I can't wait for you to see what we've got up, coming up for you over the next few weeks. Paul, you're not having a day off, no. He was like, I might get a day off one day. No, Paul, you're here now. Paul might as well move in. Oh, this one would be a beautiful dress, wouldn't it? I'm thinking a really lovely lady's skirt or dress, pleated dress. It's not a solid white on the background. Joe, I don't know whether, I think we're quite close, but if you can come any closer, I just want you to see that it's almost got like a bit of a, no, I think that's as close as we are. Oh no, he's coming in. Look at that. You've got the most beautiful sort of speckled background as well, which again, they've thought about the textures, the different scales of print, the levels for quilters. This is beautiful. £5.99. Just to remind you though, even though I'm saying quilting weight, dressmakers still, this is ideal. This is lovely. Just be aware that it is a quilting weight cotton. Bag makers as well. This is fantastic. Just £5.99 a half metre. I think the value for money on these pieces, these are 100% cotton, quilting weight, machine washable, lovely quality. And you can feel that when you get it home. You can really, really feel that lovely quality. Just £5.99 a half metre. We've literally got a few more, that's it. Go on. Hannah's just looking on the Facebook page. Oh yes, me and Hayley were talking about this yesterday. So we put up on the Facebook page, what are you looking forward to on Sewing Street? We're asking your suggestions. This is a great thing. As a brand new show, we want your input. We want your suggestions of what you want to see. So let us know. Let us know on Facebook what you'd like to see. Sue, she says she wants to see fantastic fabrics, both for dressmaking and quilting. There you go. These are ideal. Ah, see, that's it. Do you know what? There's a fabric shop. I'm lucky enough to have a fabric shop in my town, but not many people have fabric shops close to them. That's what Sue said. She said there's not very many fabric shops in reach. So it's great to bring a fabric shop to your living room, really, isn't it? The thing is, especially why, I think this is why the extra wide backing fabric went so quickly. They can't physically stock a huge range of products and fabrics. And some of these, of course, come on massive bolts. So they just simply don't have the space to stock them. This is what's brilliant. We have our own warehouse. It's the same warehouse that we were when we were a sewing quarter. So, yeah, we have the ability to stock a huge range of fabrics for you. Dressmaking, quilting fabrics, extra wide backing fabrics. Was that Sue as well? Sue also has asked for great guests demonstrating their skills. Oh yeah, we've got loads of them. Loads of them. Already in the last week, we've had Susan Briscoe, who is absolutely sort of top of her field when it comes to Sashko. We've had Jane Greenoff, cross stitch. She started the cross stitch guild. We've had amazing guests. We've got Victoria Carrington coming in on Friday, who we absolutely adore. We love her. We've got Noel coming in tomorrow from Crafty Products, and he's got the most awesome tool. Absolutely awesome tool. If you love fussy cutting and if you love a plique, then do make sure you tune in tomorrow for Noel because it's brilliant. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Half a metre is £5.99. I should try and do my disappearing trick, really, shouldn't I? No. What do you mean? They're like, no, don't do it. You can't beat Neil's. Thank you, gang in the gallery, for your support on my magic career. You've all seen me, haven't you? So at the end of last year, I was in the audience of the Graham Norton show, and they were asking what if you have any party tricks, your magic tricks. So I asked everybody at home if they had any, party tricks that they could teach me really quickly. And I tried a few magic tricks on air, didn't I? And I didn't do very well. The one slicing a banana with your mind wasn't great. I didn't actually get picked for the show. I didn't get picked to show my party trick, unfortunately. I bet Neil would have been picked with his amazing magic tricks. £5.99. He put a link to it on his Facebook. He was so proud of it. Yeah, he was so proud of his magic trick. Oh, this is beautiful. So this is what I'm talking about, a larger scale. Now, at the moment, Hannah, they're in a tiny little gallery to the side of me. There you go. Keep the prices down in there. They're saying, I can see people putting it in the basket, but we can't see how many units we've got left. Okay, so be aware, if you're thinking dressmaking and you want multiple units, check out as soon as you can, because it could become very, very limited very soon. It's brand new today, but we've already seen a lot of people adding it to their basket. £5.99 half metre. I do love that. I think that's really fresh, lovely for spring. And it's a very royal blue, isn't it? That lovely regal blue. That's your large floral on white, £5.99 half metre. I know that Lynn and Elizabeth have been asking me to relaunch my fabric fitness. That was on what they would like to see on Sewing Street as well. Right, shall we do the berries? Oh yeah, good idea. Let's do the same print in blue. That's a good idea, Hannah. I think I'm upside down. There we go. Although, actually, is there a direction? Yeah, I think there is. Yeah, I think that is a directional print. I wouldn't worry too much about it if you are doing bag making or dressmaking and you've got the wrong way around. It's not a definite directional print. I love the fact that, do you know what? We've got something for everybody on the show. We will have dressmaking, quilting, bag making, toy making. We've seen some lovely hand stitching over the last 2 days with cross stitch, with sashko, embroidery. Oh gosh, we've got so many people who are coming in. I really wanted to tell you them, but I can't tell. I don't think I can tell you who we saw yesterday in the office. Oh, it's so exciting though. So exciting. Debbie Shaw obviously on board as well. £5.99 half metre. Right, just so you know, a lot of people have been asking for this person on that thread, and we saw her yesterday, which is so exciting. £5.99 half metre. That's your large floral on blue. Which would you prefer? Summer dresses, I think these would be beautiful. They really, really would. I can't make up my mind at which is my favourite. Yeah, I know. We've got serious dressmaking envy of Karen in Wigan. I'm always looking at the fan page and seeing her amazing dresses. I know that she can make dresses very, very quickly. But maybe if you are thinking, right, I've got a summer wedding to go to, maybe I'll start thinking about what fabric and start making it now so I'm all ready. I really want to encourage a lot of new people to get involved as well. For anybody that's never sewn before in their life, 2 years ago, I'd done a little bit of sewing from school, a bit of sewing with my mom, but it wasn't until the sewing quarter community sort of took me in its helm that I got addicted. It's such an amazing skill to be able to have, to be able to make your own garments, to make your own quilts, your own bags, your own toys. It's just brilliant. So I do want to, of course, encourage lots of people to maybe get the sewing machine back out if you haven't sewn for years and years, or start a new hobby, start a new skill. I've always found it very, very difficult to switch off. I've tried meditating, I've tried yoga, I've tried all sorts, and I am, Paul and we tried hot yoga. It didn't last, did it? It was a bit too hot yoga, ironically. But I have found that sewing does make you switch off. Everything in your mind is just focused on the project in hand. And that is the one thing that I've found over the last couple of years has been really therapeutic for me. And Steve Bennett, who has started up Sewing Street, he's all for that. I mean, he really, really is. He's a huge advocate of sustainability and mindfulness. So, yeah, I think it's a great, great route for us to go down as well and talk more about, share our stories. £5.99 for your berry floral on white. This is a bit different, isn't it? Even though you're looking at blue and white quilting fabrics, I mean, they're all completely different. Just £5.99 a half metre. Please let us know if you know the actual the names for these. But Hannah thought it was kind of berries and kind of florals. You've got the flowers in there. You've got the berries in there as well. Okay, she found a lot of information, but they were mainly on American sites. So this is another thing that we find with quilting fabrics in particular. Obviously, there's a huge market for quilting in America. But here in the UK, there's not as much of a massive range as there is in America. So quite often, lots of the fabrics that we can bring you, we can source them, and they're quite hard to find here in the UK. They're amazing quality, brilliant prices without the huge shipping charges. But a smaller shop hasn't got the access to buy, you know, like we do. £5.99. It's lovely to still go, I think, into those small shops, those haberdashery shops and those fabric shops and see what they've got and have a bit of a rummage and a bit of a feel. So it's nice still to, I'm absolutely encouraging to do that. But, of course, you build a stash. You will hear this word a lot. If you are new to us, if you're new to sewing, oh my word, you will hear the word stash a lot, because no matter whether you are a dressmaker, no matter whether you're a quilter or a bag maker, no matter what sort of medium you're going into, everybody will have a stash and everyone will talk about their stash. It's their pride and joy, it's their stash. So I'm sure just chop up your stash. Absolutely. It will go with everything that you've already got. Collect your fabrics. Don't throw anything away. Mix and match. Do you cut into it? Do you just look at it and touch it and feel it and think about what you're going to make with it? Or have you got a project already in mind that you're thinking, right, this pattern will be perfect for this? It always interests me. You'll find, I ask a lot of guest designers, is it the project that comes first or is it the fabric? And quite often it can be either. It can be, I've seen this pattern that I really want to do and I've found some fabric that suits it perfectly. Or the other way around, that I've just got to buy this fabric and I have no idea what it's going to go. I'm not sure what it's going to be made into, but I loved it. Okay, so we've looked at them all. Sorry, I've made a mess. Over the last few months, I obviously haven't been doing my folding. Okay, so this is the bundle. All of these all together, if you can't make up your mind, if you love how beautifully these all go together, it's great to be able to have a mixture of more sort of traditional prints, some more contemporary. I think this is why the buying department got these specifics collection, because it's a good one to start with, isn't it? You've got a bit of everything. Obviously, very, very popular colourway, always. But you've got your different scales of print. You've got some lovely ones for dressmakers. If you're buying by the half metre, they're great for home furnishings as well. But all of those, brilliant value for money for £38.93. Saving of £3 if you purchase all half metres, 3.5 metres in total. Okay. I just want to remind you, as there's already interest on the web, I knew this would happen. Just to warn you, we've got less than 50 of these and we absolutely love him. So as I say, we're a very small team at the moment, which is brilliant because we were all sitting around before we went live last Wednesday and picking things from catalogues, saying what we loved, what we think you will love as well. We were meeting lots of people and seeing all of the fabrics and feeling the fabrics. It means that we can be really, really selective in what we want to bring on air. And we have an idea of what you love. We know what we love as well. But we all loved this. Absolutely loved it. Isn't it lovely? So, I mean, I find sewing boxes very, very nostalgic because I'll always remember my grandma's sewing box, my mum's sewing box. But I'm also thinking for EPPers. If you do hand sewing or English paper piecing, if you do sashko, it's nice to have, you know, your dedicated sewing box to that craft. A bit of slow sewing, like a sloth. You don't? Yeah, a little bit of slow sewing. And I love the fact that you've got that embroidered sloth on the front. Oh, isn't it amazing? We love him. Look how content he is. It's like Hannah every morning, isn't it? Just... Oh, we love, love, love it. Right, just to warn you, it is available on the web at the moment. It's coming up and already loads of you have checked out on it. We're going to do it at 1:45. We're going to do it at 1:45. Can we talk about Debbie Shaw's books? Because when we launched the show last Wednesday, we launched with these books. So we had 3 books that were brand new, the satchels, the backpacks, and I think it was the tote bags, wasn't it? Or the backpack, the occasion bag? I think it was the tote bags, the backpacks and the satchels, which were the new ones. Let's do, definitely the satchels and the backpacks. So let's have a look at these. The first time that I saw this, I've stuck all of these stickers on the desk. I'm ever so sorry. I've made such a mess already. What am I like? There we go. So your satchels book is brilliant because you have a plastic template, a reusable plastic template, which you can use and use again. It comes in a little folder. Your book is in there. Let me take this out. So that book is there in the folder, so it keeps it nice and dust-free. The value for money is brilliant on this, and Debbie Shaw has signed it. She signed all of them for us. I know that she's spent hours signing these for us, so thank you very much, Debbie. But, I mean, you think a satchel's a satchel. No, not when it's Debbie Shaw. Not when it's Debbie Shaw giving you a satchel. She can give you so many different techniques, tips, ways of making different style satchels. Those of you that collect Debbie Shaw books, maybe you haven't got this one before. This was only new to us last week. £12.99. It talks you through how to use the template, which is here in the little pocket on the side. I've never seen another book that offers this. It's really user-friendly. It's something that you're going to pick up and use again. And for example, if you want to add, there's transferable skills. So if you want to put a flap on a different design, or if you want to put a zip inside, there's your zip pocket. It's the personal touch that Debbie Shaw says to us, look, I'm giving you the tools that you need to do it. I'm giving you all this information of how you do it. I'm upside down, aren't I? There you go. Your round satchel, your square satchel, your square flap, your round flap, your square pocket flap, your round pocket flap, round pocket. It's all very, very clear. You can see on your template exactly what you're looking at. And I like that it's frosted, that you can still see through, so you can still do your fussy cutting. But when she said they had it made originally, it was completely clear. And she said that was no good because I put it on the fabric and you couldn't see the template. So, I mean, this is really tried and tested. She's thought of everything with this, and it just packs away nice and neatly. You can reuse it. So, of course, oh my word, these nails are doing my head in. I'm not used to having big, long nails. I'll put it on top for now. But 15 different projects, tools, all the different tools you're going to need, right back to basics. I know that Debbie Shaw likes to use hardware because it's nice to give you that sort of shop finished bag. The price per project, dare I ask? I mean, it's way under £1. It's way under £1. Your zip pocket. Debbie's husband's actually the photographer. He is a photographer, so he photographs step by step exactly how the bags are constructed. And there's so many different styles of satchels in here, 15 in fact. I would think, how could you get 15 different satchels? But she's done it. I mean, look, there's a squared one. They're shaped as well, that you're going to then use the skills into different projects and transfer them into dressmaking. For example, when she's inserted a zip, you know how to do that for them when you're making a cushion or a garment. So they are really great transferable skills. Okay, so I know that at £12.99 is, we said, less than £1 a project. Because we've got Debbie Shaw, of course, on board. She's absolutely amazing. I don't know whether she knew about this pricing though. I was thinking it's because our relationship with Debbie, have we managed to get this at such a good price? And then we broke the news to her and she was like, what? How? What? £12.99. There you go. New book. £17.99 down to £12.99, and of course it is signed as well. Loads of you adding that to your basket. Okay, should we do the backpacks? because this was one of my favourites. I don't know whether I've got them here. Oh, yes, the one with the faces on. So you'll build a bag book with your templates. So there you go. You've got your plastic reusable template, which you're going to be able to, oh, there we go, which you're going to be able to use time and time again. If you want to put faces on your bags, look at these. Oh, aren't they adorable? Now, initially, if you were to say to me, you know, a panda face or a bulldog face or a teddy bear face on a bag, I'd think, oh, is it a bit childish or is it more for children? But seeing it in this tweed, oh my word, I love it. Some of the designs as well, she's put the zips, she's shown us how to insert a zip here, which I think is really, really useful actually, because you know, if you're on holiday, you don't want access on the front of your bag, do you? You want it hidden. It's nice and safety. It's good, though, to have a backpack, isn't it? To keep your hands free for adventures. These are actually, look, flat pockets. So all of the templates of how to do the faces are in there as well. But there's so many more bags. I'm wearing them all. My husband always says to me, Vic, how many bags have you got? Debbie's told me that a girl needs a lot of bags. She uses them as insulation in her loft. She says she's got 500 bags in there and she needs them all. She signed it again. Oh, this was one of my favourites. It was like a laptop bag, wasn't it? Honestly, I am so excited for you about learning all these new techniques. How to do your bias binding on the inside, or some of them are like your drop-in linings and you bag them out. Oh, in fact, Joe's found that one. That's it. How great is this? So you could use it as a bag like that, like a tote bag. Perfect size for your iPad or your tablet or your laptop, isn't it? Or, look, you can use it also as a backpack. And that's the sneaky zip that I was talking about. So she's really thought about so many different shapes, and some of the sizes, some of them are really, really big bags as well. Even though you're looking at a very small sort of template, compact, reusable template, some of the sizes of these bags are brilliant. So there's loads of hints and tips. There you go. There are the faces. And changing the fabrics will change the look of the bag completely. So a simple drawstring bag, great for, you know, if you're going swimming, to the gym or something. If you're doing new sporty hobbies in the new year. I have started my swimming, but you do get to the point that you think, right, it's nearly March, I can't do this every day. Making. There's your drawstring bag. This is lovely, isn't it? For school kit bags as well, these are great. But it looks lovely in the, I like that little fairy fabric. That's really nice. So, again, there are so many tips. She breaks it down really, really well. I know that Debbie Shaw, she's starting a Sewing Street surgery where she wants to know what hacks you want to know, or if you have any problems with your machine, or if there's something that you want to know how to do, then she's going to answer it. I think it's going to happen once a month, which is brilliant. And I've already got my questions in. But what I love about Debbie is that when I first started, there was so much jargon, and so it sounded like a different language. There were so many different words that I thought, I have no idea what that means, and I don't want to ask. But the great thing about this book is that there is no abbreviations. You know, R-S-T, right sides together. She actually writes right sides together. There's no jargon. It's literally step by step, so clear, so user-friendly. So whether you're a beginner or whether you are an advanced bag maker, there's something here for everybody, and I think we're all going to learn along the way. Value for money, again, is brilliant. I don't need to tell, because there you go, any of the, they're not abbreviations, but any of the words that you might not recognise, there you go. She's written them all very clearly in a glossary. And £17.99. This is where it should be, £17.99. Today, £12.99, and it is signed. Make the most of that. Right, I am going to put these bags down. Remember, they're all underneath us on the web, so do have a look. If there's anything that you may have missed if you're just tuning in, everything from today's show will be underneath us on our website. The occasion bags is great. It's nice to have different clutch bags for different occasions. We talked about summer weddings, didn't we? I'm always that person that rings my friend just before we're going out saying, have you got a black clutch bag, or have you got something that's going to go with this outfit? So Hannah went out in a zebra print dress. Surprise, surprise. She says the only bag that I had to go out with was a bright tassel red bag. She says, I felt like I looked like I was a member of the circus. She says, I needed to have a selection of going out occasion bags. Yeah, you need to get this book because look at all of these different clutch bags. Look, that would have looked nice with your zebra. That would have gone perfect with your zebra print. She says, I was obsessed with only having black and white on. And then, we've all been there, haven't we? When, you're dressed in a zebra print dress and you've only got a red tassel bag. We've been there, Hannah. She does like an animal print. Very on trend. Oh, there's your zipped pocket. We saw that's on YouTube, actually. Debbie did do a demonstration on YouTube of how to do that letterbox zip, she calls it, which makes sense, doesn't it? This is what I love. Everything that she explains, it's very, very clear and logical. Kind of makes sense. So on your template, you do have the hearts, which are really lovely to be able to fussy cut your fabric. I'm just trying to see what the end... Oh, for quilting as well. See, those templates are great for quilting. How to make these lovely fabric flowers. I'm seeing more and more. I mean, I've looked at this book 3 times now this week, but there's the heart, look. This week. We're only on No, I mean, in the week that we've launched. We launched it last Wednesday, and I've already looked at this book 3 times, and I'm still seeing new things. That lovely scalloped edge flap, that's really nice. The little clutch bags with the bows, toiletry bags, makeup bags. These are great for gift ideas. Something really, really quick. Also, I mean, I was a bit cheeky and I asked Debbie, I said, look, for those of you that are doing craft fairs, craft stores, a lot of pattern designers tend to say you can't sell them. Debbie said, absolutely. She says, if you make them, you can sell any of these designs as well. So if you do craft fairs, then little toiletry bags and makeup bags and tote bags, they're very quick and simple to make for beginners, but also they're the sort of things that I always buy for gifts. Look, they're lovely, aren't they? This is why I say never throw fabric away. Even for the flap, of designs or a little strap, then all of these little bits of fabric come in handy. Well, a lovely gift for Mother's Day or even just to have as birthday gifts. You could spend a Sunday just running up a lot of little toiletry bags. I felt like when I started sewing, I was constantly making aprons and little toiletry bags. I felt like I was doing a full stock for John Lewis or something, the amount I was doing a production line of them. But it's nice then to have in your cupboard, and I've got still a cupboard of things that if I think, oh my word, it's so-and-so's birthday and I haven't got them anything, you've got that cosmetic bag there ready to go. Okay, that's £11.99. Another one that should be £15.99 with your reusable template in there. I like the idea of having these all on a bookshelf. How lovely would these look all nicely on your bookshelf? All great go-tos. I think they're ones that no matter what stage you're at, it's good to have those go-tos, those quick reaches and having your encyclopedia of Debbie Shaw tips and techniques. Should we do the tote bags? As I say, we're all about sustainability. So I absolutely am all for the fact I always take tote bags with me when I'm going shopping. These are ideal, aren't they? There's loads in here. I think a lot of people will appreciate them as gifts as well. So you have your reusable template, which I've never actually seen another book offer. Or another designer, especially this quality. It's brilliant to be able to have that reusable template with everything that you need, all just on one template. £11.99, signed by Debbie once again, I believe. Oh, I'm not sure whether this one is actually, is it? No, this one isn't. I just noticed that this one, no, my fault. I saw that it had the little Debbie squiggle, but it's already printed. It's the printed squiggle. All of your techniques, again, how to insert zips, transferable skills of different straps, different way of finishing bags, whether it would be with a binding, and then goes into all of your projects. I think it's a great way of learning about, directional prints, how to angle your fabrics, bows, big, beautiful designs like this. Like, how designer does that look? It takes your bags to a new level, doesn't it, when you learn how to do things like that? My sister, I always get her a bag for Christmas, but she's so particular about, I want it to be able to go over here, I need it to have a pocket for my keys, for my phone, I need to be able to have that, to be able to make a bag that you know how long you want your strap and what sort of things you need it for. For crafters as well, if you're putting your rulers in there, if you're putting your different marking tools, it's nice to be able to know what all of the pockets are going to be used for. You're going to make use of everything. I do like a bag that's got structure. So it talks about your interfacing, how to give it structure. I'm using a bag at the moment that, you know, when you put it down and it just collapses and you've just got everything everywhere. It's nice to be able to have a structured bag. So she will talk to you about that as well. Interfacings, how to sew with interfacings, how to finish, top stitching, drawstrings, all sorts. Value for money, brilliant. Dare I ask the price per project? To say how thorough they are and to say it's photographed all the way along through the process. Oh, look, that's a little extra. That's not a tote bag, is it? A nice little storage box. A little storage box as well. So in here you've got 15, but with endless variations. This is the thing. It's not just having 15 projects, but let's say 15 projects. Not thinking about the fact that you've then got the extra storage box. You've got templates that you can reuse. You can add your own variations. You can use different fabrics, of course, and it will look completely different. Just the 15 bags, you're looking at 79 pence a pattern, 79 pence a project. Brilliant value for money. Bearing in mind, if you buy a pattern, you can pay sort of £10 for one for a bag pattern, can't you? So it's brilliant. If you do craft fairs, I can't recommend Debbie Shaw's books enough. We have endless positive feedback on them. Very clear, very thorough. Okay. Yes. I've been quite quiet about this, and there's so many of you that are checking out on it, and I'm so pleased that you've noticed it. The reason that I haven't gone crazy about this already is because we've only got 30. That's it. They will sell out. Well, we've got less than that now. How amazing is this? We've got 21, in fact, now. This is a little pincushion. I say little. It's actually quite an ornamental piece for in your sewing room, in your workroom, isn't it? It's probably one of the biggest pincushions that I've ever seen. And it's just adorable. Look with the bobbin, the detail with your crank. That's so nice, your little button. And I said to Hannah, oh, my word, what a good idea have you done that, Hannah? Put a pin in there. But no, that's how it comes. So your needle's also that little pin. Look at the detail. It's so lovely. So I don't know whether I've got any... So that stays in there. I'm not going to pull that out. That stays in there. But it is all... You can put pins in all of it. Let me see if I can find some pins. No? Oh, yes. This is something exciting as well. But look, no matter where you're putting your pins, whether it be on the base of the sewing machine... or on the top. I love that little spool on the top. That's so lovely, isn't it? That is so cute. I think this would make such a lovely gift for somebody. We all have got serious workroom anything on the fan page. I know of some people. I mean, this would look lovely, wouldn't it, next to any sewing machine? It comes with a little box as well, really easy to wrap. Gorgeous gift idea for somebody, and it's only £12.99. Look at the tape measure around the outside, your needles, scissors, your pins, your skeins. If you've got a big machine set up in your workroom that you don't take out, this is your pincushion to put next to it as you're going along. Quite often when you're looking at little pin cushions, you can quite often miss it. I don't even really look at, when I'm sewing, I'm concentrating so hard that I'm not even looking when I'm taking out my pins, and I'm just chucking them to the side. Whereas that, you're not going to miss it, are you? It's just such lovely detail. This, of course, will sell out. We're into the teens already. Brand new today. Look at the little thimble, little needle threader. Oh, it's just gorgeous. That will go any second now. Such a gorgeous gift for somebody. Way over half the stock has gone. I think we're down to the last 12. Oh, we need to get more of these. I'm pleased that you love that because that's really, really nice. Can I talk to you about something else that's very, very popular? Look! The sloth sewing box. I'm so pleased that you love this as much as we do. Isn't he just gorgeous? Isn't he just gorgeous? brand new today, brand new. Okay. Did you get your ironing mats yesterday? Not yesterday, Sunday with Neil. If you did, if you want the whole collection, we've been trying to find this fabric, by the way. We can't find these products, this fabric. It's really lovely, isn't it? I'd love to be able to bring you this fabric by the ½ metre as well. And we were really struggling to find it. Let us know if you know anywhere that's got it. This is gorgeous. The other sloth design, which is also brand new. We've seen the print before with the ironing mat, but this is great to be able to have your sloth design in a sewing box. So as I said, whether you're a hand stitcher, you know, and you want to do a bit of slow sewing, EPP maybe, I'm completely on board with that. It is a solid tray to keep all your little bits and bobs. Whoops. To keep, this is so, all your pins, obviously your pin cushion. Maybe you want to keep some of your EPP bits. You've got your extra pocket. £24.99. It's just so smart, isn't it? It's a nice, small, compact size as well that you can put it away. I still haven't got a craft room, doing a lot of sewing in my kitchen, in the dining room. So it's nice then to just put everything away in a compact box that you can then move out of the way of the dining table when it's dinner time, isn't it? But I just love the fact that it's a sloth. Hannah says, look, you can probably hear her. She's just shouting from the gallery, look, looks like the sloth's hanging from the button. The coffee's kicked in. £24.99. And the tray, there you go, just slots into there. Coming up to the embroidered sloth. People asking, don't worry, we're going to do it very soon. Let's do the ironing mats for anybody that missed them with Neil. Should we do the big one first? Which one? Right, this is amazing. Please do make sure you make the most of it. We're really limited on it. I will talk to you about it in a second. This one though, again, great if you're going to workshops. So when I first started my my patchwork and quilting shop, I was always in a queue waiting for the iron. They had one ironing board and one iron set up. It's just nice to be able to set up your little station, isn't it? And then you don't need to move, only to put the kettle on. So in here, nice to take to your workshops, obviously, but then inside you've got your cutting mat and your pressing mat. It means that you don't need to get the family iron out, because quite often if you start to get the family iron out, the family iron I've called it, but you know, the main big, that's a term that I'm using, but you know, the main ironing board, then people start to bring your clothes to iron. You're like, no, I'm not ironing, I'm just pressing. There's a difference. So you've got your pressing mat and you've got your cutting mat. Which has, again, got all of your key measurements for quilters in inches, 45-degree angle, your 60-degree angle, slides down to the side of the sofa or under the sofa if you haven't got a workroom. This is ideal for taking on the move. And you will be the envy of everybody in your class with that really cool sloth print, won't you? Love that. This one's advantage is that it's bigger. So you're going to be able to do larger blocks, press your larger blocks. But not everyone needs to have that size, especially when you're doing classes. If you're doing patchwork, quite often you're doing smaller pieces, obviously. This, we have never had, and there are so many guest designers that have come in over the years that have bought something very, very similar to this. This has got such amazing functionality. So initially, you'll feel that it's really squeezy because that is your pressing mat. So it works as a pressing mat, whether it be like that or if you want to open it out, use it as a pressing mat like this. There's your ironing board. You've also got your cutting mat, which is still a lovely, lovely size. You've got your design mat or your design wall. So that is going to adhere to like this suede-y, velvety finish. So there you go. You can use that. What I love is that you've also got this, which is like a sandpaper. So this is going to be really good if you're doing, again, foundation paper piecing, if you're doing EPP, if you just, again, want to stick any of your fabric, it's not going to move. So if you're doing a project, you can put your block in there and, and you know that it is going to stay put. £14.99, A4 in size, perfect for when you're marking and cutting. For those of you that are fussy cutting, you know that it's not going to slip and slide out the way. It is just going to stay put on your surface, so you can mark out where you want to cut. Don't cut on it because it will ruin your blade, but you can mark on it, which is handy. So we love this. Way over half of the stock of them sold out the first time it was on with Neil, and we are now very, very limited. Value for money is brilliant. If you're after a gift for somebody, that will be invaluable to them. Not only for workshops and classes, but for at home. It's just so nice and compact. It's brilliant. Even if you've checked out already, don't worry. You can come back in and you can purchase again without paying any more postage and packaging. I did it with a card website actually the other day where I thought, oh no, it's so-and-so's birthday as well. Went back in, made them another personalised card. Not going to name the website, but you can guess which one. And then it said, again, another £3.95 for P&P. So I thought, oh, I'm not going to do it again. So don't worry, no matter how many times you purchase, between midnight and midnight, come back in. Even if you've checked out, you'll still only pay one P&P. So that's brilliant. Okay, it's time. Are you ready? This embroidered sloth. Oh, we just love it. I'm calling out to EPPers, for anybody that's bought any of the Sashko kits, for anybody that's after that slow sew box. Oh, look at it. It's not printed. That's applique darn. That's an applique design with lovely embroidery. Come on in closer, Joe. I mean, look at the detail. I love the colours. I love how relaxed he looks. Look at him. So as I say, we're a very, very small team at the moment, and we were going through what we love and what you love. And this one was one that we all said, we've got to get that. We've got to get this sewing box. It's just adorable. £24.99. If there's any left, Hannah and I have said we're getting one of these. This is so lovely. A gift for Mother's Day or gift for a friend. Inside again, you've got your compartment, which is a solid storage tin. You've also got your pin cushion, extra pockets, lots of space in there, but yet still so compact. £24.99. I absolutely love it. It's just adorable. There's so many of you coming in for this. I'm not surprised. Don't wait, though. I hate to rush or to pressure you. I don't like saying this all the time, but it's not yours until you check out. Be aware that if you've got it in your basket, if it sells out, then it will get thrown out of your basket once it goes. We are nearing single figures. Oh no, right. We now have everything available from the beginning of the show, remember. So what I would do if I were you, when you go onto the website, the top of the show, have a look at what there is. And if there's something you definitely want to reserve, all the prices are there, so you can see the prices. Just get ahead of the queue. And then we can look at it in more detail throughout the show. But you've still got time to make the most of it. £24.99. Oh, it just makes you smile, doesn't it? There's something about this. Just a lovely, happy, content, relaxed sloth that makes us happy for the day. Look, he's got a little party hat on. He's just so cute. Or is it like a woolly hat? I'm thinking it's a party hat. Is it a thimble? I don't know. We'll go with party hat. It's so cute. Look at the detail, though. The workmanship on there is just gorgeous. And he's just so happy. I say he. Could be a lady sloth. £24.99. Keep checking out on our gorgeous sloth. Anything that we've seen on the show. Don't forget, everything is available on the website. The little sewing pin cushion. This is our website, www.sewingstreet.com. It will redirect you to the Jewellery Maker website, and everything will be there underneath that's available. Everything will be there. So for example, this one will probably disappear during the repeat show. We're down to single figures, and the sloth, in fact. Absolutely make the most of those. So I just want to remind everybody, tomorrow morning, join us on channel 74. Join us on Channel 74. It will say on your listing, shopping quarter, and you'll find us. The show called Sewing Street will be live tomorrow again at 9 a.m. If you have any trouble, you might want to spend this afternoon, maybe just have a go at retuning your TV or speak to the customer service team. Get involved on the Facebook page. We love to have your company. Tell your friends about us. Subscribe to our newsletter, and we'll keep you in the loop of everything that's going to be coming up throughout the week. So just to remind you, tomorrow, Channel 74, 9 o'clock, we've got Noel from Crafty Products joining us with a brilliant product. If you love applique, if you love fussy cutting, if you want to make amazing even sort of 3D artwork really with your fabrics, there's a really amazing tool that's going to be we're going to be bringing you tomorrow. It's one of those magical demos, one of those magic moments that you go, what? How has that happened? So stay tuned. That's coming up tomorrow live at 9 o'clock. Paul, what's going to be looped next? It will be yesterday's show with Jane Greenoff, and oh, she's just amazing. So if you do want to do some of the slow sewing with your new Sloth sewing box, then absolutely make the most of the cross-stitch show that we had yesterday. That's about to be repeated. Thank you for your company this morning. It's been a pleasure as always. I don't know where the time's gone, but we will see you bright and early again. Channel 74 tomorrow. We'll see you then with Noel. Thank you for your company. See you tomorrow. Good night.